Guys, in this video, we will be learning what is NumPy array copy versus view or copy and view in NumPy array. We will be covering these points: how to check no copy, what is view or shallow copy, what is copy or deep copy, and finally, we will be checking if ND array is a view or a copy, right? Okay, I'm using editor PyCharm and Python version 3.12 is installed on my computer. Before starting anything, you have to be sure whether NumPy library is installed on your machine or not. If you have not yet installed it, you have to type one command, that is pip install NumPy. Either you can do it on your terminal on PyCharm, or you can do it on your physical location of the project on command prompt, right? After installing NumPy, you can use NumPy library function in your Python code. Now we'll see what is copy and view, right? So while working with NumPy, you might have seen some functions written copy, whereas some function written the view. So main difference between copy and view is that the copy is the new array, okay, whereas the view is the view of original array. In other words, you can say the copy is physically stored at another location and view has the same memory location as the original array. Okay, this is very common Python interview question: what is the difference between copy and view function? Okay, so now let's see what is check no copy, whether is there any copy of ND array or not. Okay, so normal assignment do not make the copy of array object, right? Normal assignment means if we are assigning some object to the another, right? So it doesn't mean we are copying the array object, right? Instead, it uses the same ID of the object. First, we import NumPy library. Okay, we are creating very simple array. NumPy array function. It is one dimensional array. We'll be assigning this object to another, right? Reserve one, and then we will be printing, okay, their IDs. ID of array one, and we'll be using ID function. As I said, it is expecting one argument, that is object array one, and let's run the program and see what is the ID of these objects. So ID of these objects is same, okay, no change. Okay, if we change the element of array 1, right, that is the 1 position, I'm going to change to 30. Okay, and then we'll be printing the ID again, and we'll printing the original array. Okay, so that is my original array, and print. Okay, so if you see the 30, it's changed original array, also it's changed to the reserve one. Okay, and if you notice, the ID is same, no change. It means there is no copy of anything. Okay, there is no copy of any object. We are referencing to the same object in the memory. Okay, this is one thing. Now let's see what is view or shallow copy. Okay, let me remove this. Okay, run it. Okay, just to make the output clear. So the view is just a view of the original array, and view does not own the data. When we make change to the view, it affects the original array, and when changes are made to the original array, it affects the view, right? Vice versa. Okay, how? I'm going to make a view of array 1 with help of view function. So you will get the idea, right? Same thing we'll be doing array 1 with help of id function. So let's print it. If you print, so you will get the id of array is different and the id of view is different. Let me change something to the original array. Okay, 80, right? And then we will try to print the original array. If I say array 1, then view 1, instead of id, we are printing the actual array object. Okay, so let's print it. If you notice, so the 80 has been set to both the object, right? Array 1 and even v1. Okay, which is proving that it has the same memory address. One more case we can prove here. If we make v1, let me take 0 position to 70, and then we will print the array again. Let's see what would happen. So you see 70 has been set to both object. Okay, we have changed the original array also, we have changed the view array also, which means it is pointing to the same array object. Okay, let's see what is copy or deep copy, right? Here advanced indexing always creates copies, right? Advanced indexing means, which we have seen, index as an array. Okay, you remember in the last video we have seen index as an array. Okay, so advanced indexing always creates copies. Let me remove this code. The copy is completely a new array and copy owns the data, right? Which means it has the different memory address. Okay, owning the data. When we make changes to the copy, it does not affect the original array. Okay, it is opposite of the view or shallow copy. Okay, so let's prove it. Instead of view, we'll be using one function, that is copy. Okay, and we'll be defining c1, copy1, and c1. Let me run the program. Okay, if you see, so the ID of the array one is this and the ID of copy one is different. Okay, if I change anything to the original array, printing the ID again, and we'll printing the original array. Okay, instead of ID, let me run the program again. So you see 40 has been set to only array one, right? Because we have changed the array one only. Okay, it does not affect the C1, the copy. Okay, the C1 is this, right? And even the ID of both object is still same as it was previous. Okay, so this proves like if we are making any changes to the original array, it only affects the original array. It does not affect the copy array. Okay, if let me do the vice versa, or let me make it C1. Okay, 40 to 50, I'm going to assign it, and then we do it again. Okay, so you see it's changed to the copied array, right? It does not affect the original array. Now let's check if ND array is a view or a copy, right? So to check whether array owns its data in view and copy, so we have one property, right? We have one attribute base that returns none if the array owns the data. Okay, else the base attribute refers to the original object. Okay, so we have already created a copy, and here what we can do, just remove this line, and we don't need these even IDs, and we don't need this also, and we'll be creating another variable that is creating a view. Okay, if we try to call it c1 base and even v1 dot base, so let's see what it will return. It will return none in case of copy, right? So we have seen check no copy, what is view or shallow copy, what is copy or deep copy, and finally we have checked if ND array is a view or a copy with help of base attribute of ND object.
That brings us to the end of the today's video. We hope you found it informative and engaging. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on all things tech related. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.